No, we didn't. I heard that. You thought you were going to be able to get away with that, and then you failed. Nice to see you. Yeah. Hi. It's so nice to be out of America. We have such a great president now. I feel like an idiot for having supported the other candidate because he's doing such a great job. Especially, I was just thinking about all of the people who were like, you know what, I don't like Trump, but I think I'm going to vote for him anyway because I just think he'll be good for the economy. Interesting. Hi, do you want to start us off?
Oh, okay. Hi, nice to see you back here in Rome. I wanted to ask if you could tell us anything about your character in The Boys and other interactions with the other supernatural cast.
Other interactions with the other supernatural cast. I can tell you that I did have interactions, if you know what I mean. Supernatural cast. We talked to Eric Kripke about this. Eric was there. He was on set, which was kind of fun because we got to hang out a little bit. But we asked Eric, so like, hey Eric, what do you think? What can we tease about what we're doing on the show? Because I'm sure fans are going to ask this weekend in Rome. And he said, well, you can tell them nothing. But it's okay if you say that you were, in fact, filming on The Voice. So that's what we're allowed to say. And it's sticky and violent. That's right. Yes, that's right. That was all that we were allowed. Sticky, huh? That's right. We did say sticky. Food for thought. Yeah, it is gross. Yeah, it's gross. Yeah. You know, when Eric was show running Supernatural, there were all kinds of things that he wanted to do, but he couldn't do some of them because of budget restraints, and he couldn't do some of them because the CW, the network that we were working on, had morals. And now that he works for Amazon, he's got no limitations on his budget, and there's no moral code whatsoever, so he can do whatever he wants. And so that's cool, because now we get to see what Eric Kripke's unfiltered mind will actually bring to bear, and it's quite disturbing. Yes. Well, thank you for asking a question that I couldn't answer. Hi.
Hi, Misha. It's great to see you.
Great to see you as well.
So, last time we were both here, I asked you about what concert would you like to go to, and you answered that you would like to take Wes to Imagine Dragons and Mason to Taylor Swift, so I want to ask, did you manage to do so?
No, I failed as a parent altogether. I'm sorry to disappoint you. Yeah.
You have a chance to do it.
Alright, thank you for the reminder. I will get on it. I'll try to book some tickets tonight so that I can report to you tomorrow that at least because thank you for holding me accountable, because I've really dropped the ball here. And not only that, but for my daughter's birthday last year, I gave her, I said, I will take you to a concert for your birthday. You tell me what you wanted to go see, and she gave me the names of a few musicians she wanted to see, and that was 6 months ago, and I still haven't booked anything. So thank you for trying at least to hold my feet to the fire a little bit and make me be a better parent. That's really kind of you. And my children will appreciate it. And yeah. God, I feel bad about myself. Hi.
Hi, Misha. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you.
Somebody last year at a convention questioned your character choices, your acting choices, and I've been waiting to say this an entire year. I don't know what they're talking about. You are a phenomenal actor.
I don't know what they're talking about. You didn't make any choices as an actor. Thank you. I've been actually, I've been really nervous to come back. I was afraid that somebody was going to say something mean to me again. Like, we didn't miss you or something. Yeah, you. Not only that, when I made that joke just now, she was texting on her phone. Totally distracted and not listening. I've got my eyes on you. Thank you for saying that.
And I know you're doing The Boys now, but are there any plans to see you do more acting afterwards?
No, I'm retired.
No.
What's that? I'm 50 years old. I have to retire.
No.
You are? Well, congratulations. You look great. Yeah. I don't have anything that I'm filming at the moment, or that I have a couple of projects that I'm trying to get off the ground, that I'm trying to produce, and I'm also like mulling over, trying to decide whether to do a couple of other things. So there are things that are, potentially happening, but I'm not jumping into anything at the moment. I'm more interested in writing something and producing it and actually having it be like really the project I want to work on. I had a couple of opportunities in the last couple of years to go work on a series that I realized, like, I'm not somebody who's motivated. I've never been somebody who's motivated just by money. It's not like, oh wow, well I make a lot of money doing that job, so I think I'm gonna sign up for that for the next 7 years. I kind of want it to be, I need it to be creatively fulfilling at this point. So I've had, there have been a couple of like series that look like that'll probably go for 7 years, and I'll probably make a shitload of money, and I don't think I want to do that. So I'm waiting to see if I can find something that I'm really excited about, and that's what I would like to do.
I hope you find it.
Thank you. Yes, I also hope I find employment.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hi.
Hi, Misha.
Hello.
First of all, sorry. It's always a challenge talking to you.
It's funny, that's what most of the people in my life say.
So, you will be doing a Castiel talk tomorrow?
Ah,
Yeah.
good, that's when that is. I was wondering. I was like, am I doing that today?
You didn't know that?
What?
You didn't know that?
No, but thank you for telling me. Ah.
Yeah, so I wanted to ask, is it difficult to slip back into character? And does it bring feelings you want to share with us?
I feel like it's difficult to talk to you.
Sorry.
I mean, the truth is, I don't have to do a lot of dialogue in the photo ops, so that part's a little bit easy. And it's a funny thing with because I've been doing these Castiel photo ops in the U.S. for a while, and when I put on the trench coat and the costume, there's something happens to my body, like immediately I'm kind of like. just like something happens. It's like maybe like when Superman, you know, puts on his cape and leotard, right? And he's like, and I'm like, just automatically. It is funny. Like my facial expressions change a little bit. I notice without me even thinking about it. Like people, like, you know, normally people come into the photo, I'm like, and then people come into the photo, and I'm like. It's just reflexive, it just happens. But yeah, it's fun. You know, I miss Cass. I love the idea of someday resurrecting Supernatural, and you know, and of course Eric Kripke would have to be at the helm of that. But then I'm afraid that, you know, he would make Castiel's penis explode or something like that. Now that he's not, you know, restricted by standards and practices at the CW, what is he gonna do? Is it like...
He's like, so you're gonna love this, guys. We're actually going to show Cass and Dean with full penetration. What do you think? And Jensen would be like, yeah. I'd be like, no. Oops. See what you've done? Now you've gotten me in trouble with the internet. Thanks a lot. Hi.
I have a question about fan gifts you get or mail.
Yeah.
What's the most memorable one you have?
The most memorable...
Fan or mail or gift you got?
Well, I think the scary, like, hey, I'm gonna come to your house and kill your family letters. Those ones, they stick with me. Yeah, it's kind of like, oh, yeah, I get some like super creepy stalker letters.
I'm sorry to hear that.
And I hate it. It's like people, like creepy people, like sending photos of my house in the mail with like
That's not
creepy letters, and it's like, get a life. Like, that's just so weird.
Yeah. Is there any good one?
No, there's nothing good.
Well, I have something for you. I'll give it to you.
You're like, oh, I was gonna give you a picture of your house. No, I'm not gonna do that.
Good thing I asked.
Yeah, there's some very sweet and thoughtful things, and like beautiful crocheted, you know. But my daughter has like gone through the fan gifts and curated she has like this little Castiel shrine in her room. She's never even watched the show, but she's got this like cute little Castiel shrine of like all these little figurines and dolls that people have made, and sometimes people just like make or give me things that are just beautiful, and I'm like, oh my god, I love that. My kids, there's this thing that you can print in a 3D printer called the Rocktopus, and it's Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's head with octopus tentacles. And we had like a cheap, like $200 3D printer in the garage, and we just had it running constantly printing Roctopuses. And my daughter made this collection of like 50 Roctopuses. Each one is painted like with a different thing. It's like Taylor Swift Roctopus and like Scary Killer Crown Roctopus. And she would like come like cut my hair or cut my beard and use it to like put hair on the Roctopuses. Like, it's this weird art installation in our house. And a fan made me this awesome Rocktopus t-shirt. And I love it. And then I found that fan and I had them make ones for everybody in my family. So now we all have rock. So that's an example of something. In fact, I think I have the shirt with me. Maybe I'll wear it tomorrow, my Rocktopus shirt.
lots of things that I get. And also, and I'm not telling you what to do or anything, but I always find it so sweet when fans give me little, or not even so little, like big envelopes full of money. Oh, that's sweet. No, the bigger the bill, the better. Yeah. I'm sorry. Talk to Jensen about that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi. I saw a video yesterday from you,
Oh.
and I saw you speaking about your homeland, and I was so, yes, yeah, it says everything, because every time I'm frustrating about my work, and I'm thinking like, I can do more, but I can't. I see your videos and I see your work, and I'm so relieved and happy.
Aww.
And you're my, in this case, you're my idol and my inspiration for doing more work for children and for women and nations. So I want to know, what is your idol or inspiration to keep your energy back for your work, fight your emotions? But because I see this yesterday night, and you're so angry and frustrated and depressed and sad, and I'm seeing this and I say, this is the feeling you give me, and I'm relieved because I'm not the only one.
I thank you. Those are very sweet words, and I think I'm trying to figure things out myself as I go, just like everybody else. And sometimes I share the struggle that I'm having with other people. It's really hard, you know. I consider myself an activist or somebody who wants to figure out how to make the world a better place in whatever way I can, whatever my capacity is. I want to make that contribution. And there are times when it feels like, oh my God, what's the point? It's so fucking hard, and we're up against these forces that are so much bigger than us and so much stronger than us. It's really hard to think about. You know, in my country right now, there are families that I know that are getting ripped apart, and you know, people who've been living in the U.S. for 30 years and paying taxes and never so much as got a speeding ticket in their entire lives are being deported and treated like they're like felons, right? And kids like losing their parents in these things, and it's like it's horrifying to see. And part of me thinks like, what can I do? Like, how can I stand up to the U.S. government? Changing the course of history, you can at least impact the lives of a single family, and that's worth it, right? And I take some comfort in knowing that there's always something that you can do. And also I've you know, realized like, you can't do everything. So you just have to find a balance in the process of making whatever the contribution you're going to make to the broader world, and also taking care of yourself and taking care of your family, because if you don't do that, then you're not going to have the resources to help anyone else. So it's a balancing act for sure. But I find that there's no like one person that I take inspiration from in life, but there are a lot of people that I look to for guidance, and a lot of people that I talk things through with, and a lot of people who have helped me in different areas, you know. There's a Buddhist meditation teacher that has been like an incredible guide to me. His name is Philip Moffitt, and he's like this older, wiser, he's almost 80, and he's old and wise and has had a very rich and full life and has thought a lot about these things and talks to me about, you know, my struggles. And sometimes I think about my mother and the things that she did in raising me, and how that still informs how I think about the world. And I talk to my partner, and she's, you know, she thinks about these things a lot, and I think it's really nice to be sort of in a community of people who actually are thinking about these same questions, like how can we still make a difference and stay sane in this really challenging world, and to have those conversations with people who actually care. I don't surround myself with a lot of people who don't care, so that helps, you know?
I'm from Turkey.
Yes?
I have a lot of anxious. I'm afraid of my people in Turkey. So I'm seeing America, and I'm asking you, how is you feeling about this? Are you feared, or have you plans to go?
I mean, yeah, like Turkey has been descending further and further into fascism, and I think it's pretty scary that our president looks at that and is like, oh, I like what they're doing in Turkey, because that seems to be what he's saying. And yeah, there's a little bit of me that feels fearful in my country. I'm not going to flee anytime soon. I think I'd rather like find a way to stay and fight to whatever extent possible. But you know, I also wonder, like, are they going to give me a hard time when I cross back into the border? Because I don't, my social, you know, I don't know if you know this now, but if you're coming into the United States, they can look through your phone to see if you said bad things about Trump on your social media. And I feel like before I fly back from here, I want to just go online and post like 5 times in a row, fuck Trump. So that when they open up my phone, I can be like, yeah, it's right there. But yeah, anyway. Thank you.